Hey y'all, today we're talking about what to do with my little shop area that I want to put next to the boardwalk and between the city block, and kind of what to do. We're going to work out some things and rearrange some things, destroy some things, and maybe talk about some things that probably need built. So this is the area we're talking about. I'm going to have this 8 wide sidewalk running all the way down along there. The boardwalk will be over here somewhere. Again, that's kind of to be determined with where the shoreline ends and kind of where this shop thing ends. So I would like to allow for about a base plates width for this. And I would like it to not be like edge to edge building. I like there to be a little bit of sidewalk or some greenery along there, so it's not just straight buildings, because I think that's going to look too dense to kind of work down from city to a boardwalk into the bay area. So I pulled out all the buildings I kind of want to work into this kind of area, and they're sitting over on my build desk. I didn't pull this guy because I'm thinking I would like this guy to kind of be his standalone type thing. And so we're going to work on the other stuff first, and then this guy will be kind of last, because I think he kind of needs to sit down in this area. But I want to work on the other stuff first and see where that gets us, and maybe find a home for this guy then. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. Okay, so all of these were in my city at some point somewhere, like 3 or 4 layouts ago. I had a little area between a city block and a facade or a wall or a mountain or something. And so I had created this little like walkway kind of shop area. And so that's why they were facing into the middle of the base plates. And so what I would like to do is kind of flip this and use that as kind of my starting point for this area, because I think that will be about the right width of stuff. I'd like to leave, maybe 2 or 3 tiles on each side. So I want to go to flip this, and then we'll kind of see where that goes. I thought about this guy might sit on the end of the row, because it should be like a city block encapsulated, I guess. I don't know. However you want to think about it, but it should be all buildings all the way around. And so I'm going to need some like end caps, for lack of a better term. So I thought this might work well as an end cap. This was a city set, and I actually bought it this way and then added some, I think I added the roof. I don't know, but I added the backs to these. And then I have this that I built a long time ago. This was one of my first mocks, and this was in my city when I first started as kind of a filler plate, which is why there's so much room on each side, because I just kind of needed to take up some room and actually give a little bit of space to the buildings, because my first city was really dense. So this kind of gave that space, but it's lived its life, and I think it's ready for a new venue. So this might get reworked and put into it. And then I've also got this kind of alternate build of the city, or of the toy store. And I've also got this Lego store kind of build that goes to the toy store. And then I've also got over here, I've also got these 2, I forget what they're called, sweet candy shop or something of that nature. And then I've also got this little flower store too that I could pull over there as well. So I'm not really sure how far down this path I'm going to go if I'm going to pull these, but I'm going to start by flipping those inside out and flipping these inside out. And let's see where that gets us and what that looks like. Okay, so here's my rough kind of plan. The burger shop's going to come out of there. I'm going to reset this toy shop in here so that it's all just kind of one block. This end, I think, is going to go up against the facade or cliff or whatever I'm going to do, all the way on the far end on the part that goes up to the museum area. so that I don't need to figure out some sort of end cap building you're not going to ever see anyways. I think that's a really dumb use of bricks and a building. And so I think the best idea there is to just end cap this into the mountain, because that's so far up on the layout that you're never going to see it. So I'm thinking this little thing here. And then what I'm thinking is up front, making a little square of these two, kind of how they are. Add that cantina, not as in the Star Wars cantina, but as in that Friends cantina type set on the back side here, and then kind of end cap the whole block with the grocery store. So that's what I'm kind of thinking at the moment. Definitely once I get this kind of more mocked up a little bit better and stuck into place, I'll have a little bit better concept of this, but I think this will make a nice little square. It's all kind of colorful buildings. And I think would make for kind of a fun little square next to the boardwalk area. And kind of really end cap that front area. So hi Harley. What are you doing, bud? So anyways, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like I said, I'm going to flush this out first, because not only is this going to be the easiest, I think that's probably the most beneficial, and like this is definitely going to be a box no matter what. So I feel like that's important to do. All of these modules popped right out really easily. This module, not so much. As you can see, I had to destroy the backside of the grocery store, and this one not so much because it's shared with this. You can see this one's only 6 studs wide rather than 8 studs wide. Wait, did I math that wrong? I mathed that wrong. This is only 14 studs wide rather than 16 studs wide. And so the plates overlapped, which is why you got this weird, awkward size building. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that and pull this guy out. When I built these, parts were definitely a little bit more strapped than they are now, which is why the back wall of this was shared with this. And so I'm going to remedy some of that right now since I have more parts available, and get this kind of block fixed up real good. Make sure this blends in well to this block, and then we will place it in the city and kind of see where we're at with that. Okay, so I got this kind of roughed in. I don't hate this. I don't love it though. So I need to kind of think on this a little bit more. So obviously I kind of might need to work out what that's going to look like back there. So I can kind of figure out if that's going to work like there. I think I might inverse this or add a second side to it, because it is a pretty fun side on that side. So I think, especially since this is going to be a very visible side, maybe I need to inverse that. And I'm wondering if maybe I need to inverse the 4 here. I kind of like the front of the other donut shop a little bit better than I do the toy shop and the noodle or convenience store. So I don't know. I need to kind of think about that a little bit. And then this up here, I know this looks like a hot mess right now because it's just kind of hodgepodge of things. But I kind of like this little block. It's not super tall, so like it's not blocking anything. I can still kind of see the modulars and stuff that's in back of it. I might pull those little small ones from the market over there down here and kind of in this area. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave this sit. I think this is where we're gonna end the video for today. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this is kind of in the right direction? I might need to pick up another one of these to actually finish this out. So it might actually get a little bit bigger. I don't know. I like this kind of like being a little fun area. But it kind of might be creeping up a little too close to all of this. But I don't know. I kind of need to sit on this one for a little bit. This is a little bit trickier than I thought it was going to be. Because I thought I was just going to do a straight strip of small shops and be done. Leave this kind of corner open for things like the lighthouse. I still would really like to put the lighthouse out front here somewhere. And so this kind of puts a wrench in that plan a little bit. And maybe that's okay. But, or maybe I just need to pull those little shops down here. And maybe this needs to go up here in this corner. Because, I mean, I'm going to vacate a whole lot of area here. So maybe the cantina needs to live right here. It might be a fun little area between the kind of entertainment and government district, which is eventually going to get shifted down. Or, you know, do I want to just clear the spot out and I can put another corner modular or something here? So that's what I kind of need to think about is what some things want to happen here. So let me know in the comments what you think. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll have this figured out a little bit more. Thanks.